This is by far the ugliest vehicle I have ever seen. Elon's looking at this like, I may have said $40,000 originally, but I think 60,000 is a good starting point today because they're going to buy it no matter what. And he's not wrong. Tesla Cybertruck just debuted last week. Oh, this is a pretty cool video. I don't know if you've seen this yet. This video in particular, I'm going to let this play. This is the Porsche 911 racing a Cybertruck, and the Porsche 911 being towed by the Cybertruck beats the actual 911 on its the drag race there, which I thought was pretty hilarious. Now, I am not going to sugarcoat it. I'm a Tesla fanboy. Maybe you are too. But if you're not, that's okay. Let's have a chat about the Tesla Cybertruck. I literally spent all weekend long trying to convince my wife. She's due for an upgrade. I just got a Tesla Model Y earlier this year, and I was like, you know what? You would look great in a Cybertruck. I think you could really pull off a Cybertruck. And she's looking at me like, this is the ugliest thing I've ever seen in my entire life. You could not convince me to buy this truck. But I was so stoked because I was watching this video last week where they were shooting holes, or I'm sorry, not shooting holes in the Tesla Cybertruck. Look at this. This thing is literally bulletproof. And I'm like, listen, for the sake of our family, you should get a Tesla Cybertruck to keep all of us safe. And she's like, first off, I'm never driving anywhere where they're going to be shooting at me. Okay. I don't live that lifestyle. Number two, if they are going to be shooting at me, they're probably aiming through the glass and not the doors. So I suppose she's got a point there, but the Tesla Cybertruck's price tag draws mixed reviews. Hey, real quick, if you're interested in the AI trading data that we cover and the biggest news stories of the day, be sure to definitely hit the subscribe button down below. Start trading with AI today. Head to ovtlyr.com to see why outliers win. All right, let's move on here. The electric vehicle and clean energy company unveiled on Thursday how much these three versions of the Cybertruck would cost after a delivery event where Elon Musk was there showcasing the vehicle and its features. It has a rear-wheel drive, all-wheel drive, and a Cyber Beast version. And currently it shows $60,000, $79,000, and $99,000 as the price tags. And I just pulled it up here, right? If you go to Tesla right now, $60,990 for the rear-wheel drive, $79,990 for the all-wheel drive, and $99,990 for the Cyber Beast. People are pretty frustrated because originally these were supposed to be in the $40,000 to $60,000 range. I'm trying to see if it's listed here in the article. Not exactly, but that's okay. I think Tesla's doing the right thing by pricing this high. And the reason is that they know that they can produce a lot of these vehicles. I suspect 2024, they'll be able to produce 35,000, which is enough that if they got pre-orders in the millions, they can price it higher and kind of capture the margin on the few vehicles they're able to deliver. So basically they're saying, listen, Elon Musk knows that there is a huge fan base for everything that he puts out. Just like the iPhones, right? Just like every time Steve Jobs and whatever his face is these days, Tim Apple, put out a new iPhone, they know a certain amount of people are going to buy that product, period, full stop, no matter what. Elon's looking at this like, I may have said $40,000 originally, but I think 60,000 is a good starting point today because they're going to buy it no matter what. And he's not wrong. But I saw this analysis over the weekend. If you take the starting price in the 40,000 in 2019 when it was first announced, hear me out, and the 60,000 price today, that's about 11% each year compounded to get to that point. And the person's point, the article that they wrote was trying to make the point of, listen, that's not too crazy versus everything else that we've seen inflation wise over the last few years. So that 60,000 starting point isn't too far off, right? And going back to 2019, I think this was actually a brilliant move by Elon. Let me know in the comments down below if you feel the same. I think this was a brilliant move by Elon because he let competitors come out and figure out what not to do before he released his own truck. Think about this, right? Rivian was first to the market, then the Ford Lightning, then the Hummer EV, then like the Chevy Silverado EV came out earlier this year. He let everybody else figure out the mistakes. He let everybody else beta test their products, their pickup truck products to the market before he said, we're not going to make that mistake with the Cybertruck. No. We're going to do it so much better. And of course, by doing that, it's a pretty dang smart move on Tesla's part, in my opinion. I think the Cybertruck still has the ability long-term to be an important part of Tesla's lineup and probably one of the top 3 vehicles in terms of units. And like I said earlier, I spent the whole weekend trying to convince my wife to get one because I think these are pretty dang cool. This is simply normal when you've got a product with a lot of technology or for any new vehicle program, but especially for one that is different and as advanced as the Cybertruck. You're going to have some problems proportionate to how many new things you're trying to solve at scale. I want to emphasize that one. I think this is potentially our best product ever. I think that is really, really cool. So, when we talk about the Tesla pricing between 69 and 99,000, well, yeah, of course, that's expensive for a truck. Let's go look at a Ford dealer's website right now, right? We're looking at Planet Ford, Dallas Love Field, Planet Ford, right? I sorted this from price high to low just to get a comparison here. $97,000, $87,000, $87,000. And before you say these are not apples to apples, this one's a Ford Raptor, which honestly I think the Cybertruck could compete with. These two are Ford Lightnings, right there, electric trucks, $87,000. Another 86, 86. And both of these had an MSRP of $94,000 before retail customer cash because Ford can't sell these. Ford can't sell these, and that's hilarious to me. Ford cannot sell its pickup trucks because they suck. And Tesla's going to wipe the floor and outsell all of the Ford pickup trucks in total. At least I think that'd be pretty cool. I don't know if they actually will. At a higher price point. Right? And then Tesla's going to come in and lower the price like they've done on everything else and capture even more market share. Right? And then this is a King Ranch F-150. This is just a gas truck, right? A nice gas truck, I'll give you that. $76,000. This, another Lightning, $76,000. 2 more gas trucks, an F-150 Trimmer, $76,000, $75,000. This is not outlandish prices compared to a traditional truck. And this is just the beginning. As Tesla has shown, it has pricing power unmatched by everybody else. So don't be surprised whenever you see Tesla lower the price of these in maybe a year or two to capture even more market share. But I want to talk about real quick the AI trading data for Tesla. If we take a look at the AI trading data, we see we got a sell signal back on November 27th. Now, this came just a few days before the Cybertruck announcement, and I think the AI trading data picked up on the fact that people were a little frustrated by the pricing and that it could cause the Tesla stock price to go down. And I mean, if you're looking for a low risk, high reward option strategy, buying a put option could be a great short-term investment on this stock here, potentially something you might want to invest in. But if you had been following these signal returns, you would have seen a 246.25% signal return using the outlier trading data here. And if you want to see why outliers win, head to ovtlyr.com to see even more. Let's take a look at what the internet has to say about this, right? This person says, I'm in no hurry to ever purchase an EV, but it seems a little cheaper than a good diesel truck like we were just talking about. By the way, I'd spend extra and get the diesel. Ooh, not the right guy to talk about this, right? This guy says, I'll stick with my gas-guzzling F-250. It hauls trailers and boats, no guessing whether it will make it up a steep grade. Where I go, there aren't any charging stations. You couldn't pay me enough to drive one. I'll keep my 3/4 ton diesel, right? And this person, I love this comment, says, this is by far the ugliest vehicle I have ever seen. Listen, the Cybertruck definitely isn't for everybody. Hey, thank you so much for tuning into today's Outlier Live. YouTube thinks you're going to love one of these 2 videos, so click one of those to watch more, and we'll see you on the next episode.